Hi everyone. Today I record this video as a black screen simply because it's much easier for me, but I hope you enjoy it. So today we do a mother and father wound healing session. Get in a comfortable position. Feet gently touching the floor. Hands resting softly in your lap. If it feels comfortable for you, allow your eyes to close. Take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale gently through your mouth. Again, slow breath in and a long exhale. There is nowhere you need to go right now. Nothing that you need to achieve. And nothing that you need to prove. Today is simply a space to explore the roots of your story. Not to blame anyone, not to judge anyone, but understand what shaped you and decide what you carry forward from here. So just take another slow breath. Feel the chair supporting your body. Feel your feet on the ground. You are here. You are safe in this moment. And I want you to remember something important. The child you once were did the best they could with what they had. Children adapt. Children survive. And children learn how to behave in order to belong. Sometimes they become quiet. Sometimes they become strong. Sometimes they become invisible. And many of those patterns follow us into adulthood. But today, we gently look at them with compassion. Now gently imagine a younger version of yourself. Not thinking too hard, just notice what appears. How old are they? Maybe 5, maybe 8, maybe 12. Look at their face, look at their posture. Notice the energy they carry. This child is you before the world told you who you needed to be. Before coping strategies, before masks. So just observe them for a moment. Now gently bring your awareness to your mother or the person who played that role in your life. For some people, the wound comes from what happened. For others, it comes from what never happened. Maybe your mother was overwhelmed. Maybe she struggled emotionally. Maybe she criticized more than she comforted. Maybe she loved you but didn't know how to show it. And many children quietly grow up believing something like, if I try harder, maybe then I will be enough. Look at your younger self standing in front of your mother and notice what your body feels. Sadness, tension, anger, longing, all of it is welcome here. Now gently say inside your mind, Mother, there were moments when I needed comfort and I felt alone. There were moments when I needed to feel important, but I felt invisible. There were moments when I needed reassurance and I questioned my worth. And that hurt. And just pause here and let the body feel. Now take a breath and recognize something important. Your mother could only love from the level of healing she had. But the pain that came from those limitations does not have to continue through you. Now bring your awareness to your father or the person who represented that role. For many people, the father wound shapes their sense of worth and protection. Maybe your father was distant. Maybe he worked constantly. Maybe he was emotionally closed. Maybe he was absent. And children often grow up wondering, do I matter? Am I worthy of attention? So just imagine your younger self standing in front of your father and gently say inside your mind, Father, there were moments when I needed guidance and I felt alone. There were moments when I needed encouragement and I heard silence. There were moments when I needed protection, but I felt unsupported. And that hurt. And just pause and let the emotion move if it needs to. Then say quietly, your limitations shaped part of my childhood. but they will not determine the rest of my life. Now allow your body to respond to these questions. What did you need most as a child that you rarely received? What belief about yourself formed because of that? How has that belief influenced your adult life? What part of you has been waiting your entire life to be seen? If the child inside you could speak right now, what would they say? Now imagine a moment from your childhood, a moment when you felt unseen, unheard, or emotionally alone. Notice where you were, what the room looked like, what was happening around you. And just look at the child you were in that moment. Notice their body language. That child may have believed, no one sees me. But something powerful happens now. Imagine the adult you are today walking into that scene. You walked over that child, you kneel down beside them, and for the first time, someone truly sees them. Just look at them gently and say, I see you. I know how hard this was. You deserved love. You deserved protection. And you deserve to feel important. And you were never too much or not enough. And imagine wrapping your arms around that child. Let them feel what they may have needed back then, and just stay there for a moment. Now slowly bring your awareness back to your body. Place one hand on your chest, one on your stomach, and take a slow breath in and exhale. Press your feet gently into the ground. Feel your strength. If sadness is present, allow tears. If anger is present, gently press your hands into your thighs or clench and release your fists. Your body is simply releasing energy that was never allowed to move before. So just breathe deeply. Press your feet into the ground again and feel your power in this moment, and softly allow your body to soften. And now imagine you are writing a letter to your mother or father, a letter you never felt safe to write. Inside this letter you can say anything, everything that was never spoken, the hurt, the disappointment, the questions, the truth. In your mind, allow the words to flow. So just finish the sentence. I wish you had. It hurt when. I needed. And just let move through you. And just imagine folding that letter and placing it in a small fire. Not to erase your story, but to release the emotional weight you have been carrying. And just watch the letter slowly burn, and with it, the burden you have been holding. And while you're doing that, just take a couple of deep breaths in and slow exhale. Now imagine your younger self standing in front of you, and just look at them, really see them. And say gently, you are not alone anymore. I will protect you. I will listen to you. And I will build the life you deserved. And just imagine that child stepping into your heart. You are whole. And just place both hands over your heart and take a slow breath and silently repeat, I honor the child I once was. I release the pain that was never mine to carry. I forgive what I am ready to forgive. And I free myself from my past. From this moment forward, I choose to create a different life. The past shaped me, but it does not control who I become. And just take one final deep breath, and when you are ready, gently open your eyes. Healing does not mean the past disappears. Healing means the past no longer controls the direction of your life. Today, you took a courageous step, and that step alone can begin to change generations. So be gentle with yourself today. Drink water, rest, because something inside you has already begun to shift.